Okay, you guys, welcome to the second episode of season one of my Java tutorials. So today I'm going to introduce you guys to something called data types. And data types are something that's really important when you're starting a new Java program. Of course, if you want to know how to start up a Java program and how to get in touch with Java, you can of course watch my first tutorial, but this is my second tutorial about data types. So a data type is basically like a way to store data in different platforms or in different varieties. So I'll give you an example. So there are a few main data types. Let's go system.out.println. The first data type that we're going to see is integer. Now the integer data type is pretty useful, and to initialize a variable. Now a variable is something where you can store a value, and of course if you have any basic knowledge of coding, you would know what a variable is. So with a variable you can do a lot of stuff, and let's see how to initialize a variable of the integer format. So you type int, that's your data type. Next you type the variable name. So let's go number. Int number is equal to, and one thing you may have noticed, whenever I call a function, I put this semicolon. This semicolon means you've added the statement, and that's very important when it comes to programming on Java. You forget the semicolon, your entire program will be derailed. Let's do int number. A number, it cannot store fractions. It can only store integer whole numbers. So let's go 45. There we go. We have the close. Next, then, if I want to print my variable, I go system.out.println number. Now I'll print my number. Next, I go system.out.println. I want to show you byte. Now byte can store very small numbers. And if you can see, I always store my strings or my set of words in this kind of format, inside 2 double quotes, which is very required. Okay, I go byte mini is equal to 2, because it can only handle the numbers 1 to 8. Now let's print it. System.out.println byte mini. Next, we're going to go short. These are all variations of the integer number type, but their ranges are a little bit different. I will be sharing the range list to you guys, and I am making a custom website or on the 5x vlog blog page. This is going to be there with some more interactive content. You guys can definitely check that out. But you can focus on these video series, and you can try it. You can try whatever I'm doing now on your own. Next up is short. Short, we can say small number. So one thing to keep in mind when you're initializing variables on Java is that when you're making a two-word thing, always make sure that your second word or third word is capital letters, so that the person who's viewing your code can understand what it means. Like if I make this, now you don't really understand that as much as this, and it would be even better to do this. Now it looks very professional and people will love to read your code. This again has a pretty small range, but not as small. Byte only has 1 to 8. This can do about 1000. So let's go 332. Of course, now let's print it. System.out.println small number. And remember, you guys, Java is case sensitive. This means that whatever number I put over here, whatever letter I put, if it's capital, it's capital. It gets stored that way. So you cannot do small number in lowercase and expect it to give you the optimized output that you want. It will only follow these things. Next up, we have system .println. The next data type that we have is long. This can hold pretty big numbers. I think up to 2 to the power 63 and minus 2 to the power 63. So let's go long. Big number is equal to 10000000. System.println. Big number. So these are our first set of data types that we're going to call the integer data types or the whole number data types. Next we have data types related to decimals. First we have float and its older brother double. So first I'll bring up float. When you're initializing a float variable, it's always recommended to end your number with F. So I'm going to go with 4.56 F. Then you know your number is always going to be an F. What am I saying? It's always going to be a float. Actually, we should name this data types and variables also, because that is what I'm introducing you to do in this. Now I'll go system.println. Floater. Next, system.println. You should mug up these values because they will be extremely useful to you as you're programming. But I'm going to tell you a small hint. When we usually do the code, we only use int, int double, which I'm going to introduce you to, double, and one more thing called character. So you have double, big fraction, let's say this big fraction is equal to, now I'm going to introduce a whole number, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you have to introduce a whole number, you can do 188.0. Without the 0, it doesn't work mostly, but I'm going to show you a different feature now. So I'm going to show it as 120.3 E13. E means to the power of. So not to the power of, it will be into 10 to the power of 13, and we have to end it with the D, of course, and we get our thing. So we system.println. Big fraction. Big fraction. Alright. Now we go to our letters. So we're almost done, you guys, don't worry. Println. We have character. Now character is very interesting. Character runs on this special system called ASCII, and you can only store one character that you can find on your keyboard on it. So let's go character is equal to, and for this you have to use single quotes, A. System.println. Character, boom. Okay, and finally we have string. Let's do that. So string will keep any list of characters, like any group of characters together, any text other than numbers. If you want to store it, you store it in string. I'll show you. String word is equal to banana cakes. Banana cakes. Oops, forgot the semicolon. Okay, system.println word And finally, I'd like, so all our data types are done. Congratulations, you just learned data types. But one final thing I'd like to teach you guys is changing the value of your variables. So now if I go over here and say big number is equal to 9, the value will change when I come over here, right? Okay, I don't know why it's saying this. Okay, big number is equal to 9. Now what I can do is I can write system.out.println. I'll also show you something called concatenation right now, where I can add strings or like letters and numbers. So I go, the new value of big number is plus, that's how you concatenate, which basically means join the two together. So then we have big number, the variable name, close the brackets and add the semicolon, and voila. Now we're going to compile it, see if there are any syntax errors. I'm pretty sure there aren't, no syntax errors. Now we minimize this guy over here too, and we void main. And there we go, integer we got 45. Let's review it here. So integer we got 45 as expected. Let's make this guy super tiny. Let's move him all the way over here. Yeah. So over here we can just review. Byte we stored mini, so 2. Short is 32. The big number is 1000. Float, what happened over here? Oh yeah, okay. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys, if you put the F, you will get this word float over here. If you don't want it, you can do this, but I'm not going to show you guys. You should do the F. Okay, then you can do double, you get that. Character, we did A, then we did string, and we got banana cakes. And now for the big boy, so we changed the value of big number, and now the new value of big number is 9. And voila, that is data types, you guys. If you guys have any doubts, of course, you can comment on this video. Hope you guys liked it. Bye.